Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video. We're on the Bremen Oldenburg route and we're back in the Skyhook games. Their first DLC, I believe it was, the DBBR 187. I'm sure a few of you are already like, oh no, not the 187. But we're in the 187, alright? 187. We've got to try and remember how to set this up, as I haven't driven this in probably a very, very long time. So in terms of what we need to do, it's basically like playing this train for the first time. What do we do? How do we set it up? Fuses. Let's get them on. So we got LZB, PZB, CIFA. Okay, is that everything? Yeah, that's everything there. What we got back here? We need to activate cab. Okay, I think we've activated the cab. It's making different sounds now. That seems good. Parking brake release. Okay, I think we're all good there. Let's come back to here. Reverser. Okay, it's a bit like the Vectron. Right, that's set to forward. We're already in the... How long are we? Okay, yeah, we're probably heavy freight. So we're already in the right PZB mode already, so that saves us a job. AFB. Oh, okay, that's just sort of on anyway. That's not exactly difficult. I feel like the lights are on here somewhere. Okay, that's all the PZB modes. Signal, that sounds like headlights. Yeah, so what one are we in? We're in cab 2. So 2, that needs to be... Yeah, that needs to be that. Let's quickly check. No, they're not on yet. Should they be on? Desk light, no. How do we get the external lights on? Let's quickly come back to this panel here. Also, right, let's try that. There we go, that's better. Cool, that's that sorted. Is that it? I think that might be it. I don't think there is anything else we need to do. So in that case, we'll just try and get going. We've already got the signal. Let's go. Maybe. Bit of oomph to get us going, perhaps. There we go, we're off. We're leaving Bremen behind. Slowly. Very slow. Oh, no, we've stopped. That sounds more like it. There we go, now it's actually doing a bit of power. I think we are now. Possibly, unless that's the sound of the brakes jarring on. Oh no, that's... That sounds a lot different to when we last played it. That's quite cool, actually. Wow. Here we go, leaving, well, not leaving, but going into Bremen. Oh, really? It really does sound different. I don't remember being like this, unless they've updated it again, which they might have updated it again. That sounds a lot different to what I was sort of expecting to come and drive. Okay, alright. Wow, good. Yeah, we'll whack that to about there. That will do. Unrelease ourselves. Zug by on Flusson. No, we can't. It's watching us. Yeah, maybe there has been another update to this since we last played it. I remember it got slightly new, slightly tweaked audio, but I mean, this sounds a lot different to how I remember it. Good. Zug Bayern Flusson. Okay, going through Bremen station. We'll try and get a nice little shot here as we sort of go through. Or should we do it outside? Maybe outside's better. That just looks really bright. Yeah, looks a bit doesn't look great. We'll do it outside. Super for son. Almost looks like a French lady saying it. Doesn't sound too German. Probably is a German lady saying it. Let's try and get a shot here. 187. Yeah, this Loco's a bit of an odd one. It's not really had the best history really. It was sort of like, yeah, when this first come out, it was like, you know, negative reviews. People were not happy. And at the time, I actually put a positive review for it. Which, yeah, I mean, I didn't really. I mean, I didn't know this train in real life, so it was like, oh, it's a cool train to drive. It looks cool. Yes, I did put a positive review, but apparently, as opposed to the real thing, this was quite, you know, like ooh. But Sky have gone back and updated it, and obviously, well, yeah, I think they've updated it a few times. So I don't know how it compares to the real life thing now. Would it be worth a positive review now? I remember at the time I was also quite new to the Dovetail ambassadorship, so I was like, oh, I need to sort of try and say good things. But yeah, it's been a few years now, so I can say whatever. With reason. Up to 50. There we go, let's get that up. Oh, the horn's a bit in there. The horn sounds really, 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 really quiet, even on the outside. Barely hear it. Cool. We still can't release ourselves, I don't think. No, we've just released ourselves. Good. Didn't let me in Bremen, but it did there. Okay, we're up to 50. I think we're driving this one to Hude, which is about 2/3 of the way along the route. It won't take us too long, as the route's fairly short. Top speed will be 100 kilometers an hour. So we're not a fast train, but there's no rush. So we dawdle along a little bit. But I suppose until the Vectron came out, this must have been what the most modern German train we had. Oh shit! When were these trains built? The 187s? They've got to be what, 2010s, or maybe late noughties, but probably 2010s. Just trying to keep an eye out for any speedboards and stuff. Has it got a Wikipedia page for the 187? Wikipedia. Oh, the Barrel 187. We're not speeding, are we? I hope we're not. Oh, where are we going this way for? Okay, we're going this way. No, I've probably got to keep an eye out for signals and stuff, because we seem to have a 1000 Hertz magnet all of a sudden. I bet we haven't missed anything. Wikipedia. There you go, DB. Right. Is there any date for it? I'm just trying to find a Wikipedia page for the Bremen 187. We'll come back to that, I think. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Oh, I've got a single yellow. Okay, I'll slow down. Probably what being held in the loop then. Yeah, to Reigarde, yeah, to you too. Did throw the brakes on there a bit, although saying that, it seems to be happy with that. Probably keep them on. Does it sound... Oh, we got a green straight away. I bet it was a go via. No, it was actually a stop at location. Well, we've stopped here. We're in the yard, so we'll get going. Put that down to 25. But we've tested the brakes. The brakes are actually quite good. So we'll put that down a bit lower, actually. Right, as we've stopped again, let me try and find, when on earth were these trains built? DVBR 187. So there must be some sort of date for it. I'm on the TSW wiki now. Right, tell me something about this train. So it's part of the Trax series of Loco, so I believe the 185 is also a Trax Loco. So, yeah, this is the third generation of Trax. So built since 2011, so yeah, 2010s. Cool. But at least now we know when this thing was about. So actually, the Vectron, I think that was that 2013, 2014? Oh, well, there's a Spollock 182 there. Oh, like Loco as well. Yes, 2011 these Locos were built, so yeah, quite modern in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, there's the Banana 182, which is a DLC for Castle Würzburg. Although I don't think you necessarily actually have to own Castle Würzburg to get it. Out we slowly go. That all changes now, and then we get up to 40. Zug Bayern-Flusson. Right, let's get that up. Oh, up it down a bit. No, slow down. Yeah, that would do, yeah. Now speed up. Why did I make that? Are we getting it? Well, we are powering up. It just isn't really making any sound now. But we have got power. We're speeding up. Where's the sound gone? Well, now you can hear the horn. Seems like there's sort of like the motor audio's gone. Unless it is generally just quiet at this speed, but well, probably up to 100. Should be going up to 100. Quite quiet. Very cool model. I mean, the model of the Loco is awesome. All the details on the roof as well. Yeah, very nicely modelled locomotive. Quite sort of unique. Sort of weird side bits as well. Anyway, back in. Again, I don't know what's happened to the audio. It's just sort of cut out. And even the speeder's going a bit funny. I don't think we will slip in. Or maybe we are. Let's put a bit of sand down. Okay, what's behaving a bit funny. I'll take the throttle off a bit. Interesting. But yeah, I don't know what's happened to the audio. It seems to have sort of just died. Unless it generally just is quiet at this speed, but this Zephyr's working. Okay, well, all good. Still getting power. So maybe not everything's completely fixed on here. Oh, have we got any sort of motor sound? Okay, there is a bit of... No, that's just the fans. What's happened to the motor audio? Unless it generally just is quiet, but I mean, coming out from the get-go at Bremen, it was proper noisy. So, I don't know. Yeah, interesting. We'll get a flyby shot fairly soon. In fact, let's get a flyby shot now. Zugbeeinflussung. get a nice flyby. So when this route's set, this Loco would only be, well, about a year old. As this route is set in 2012. Which is to allow the 110 to sort of be on it, and with the M-Wagon. And this is also a grain train as well. Fully loaded. We weigh 1,587 tons. I'm going to turn up your guys' audio. It's just generally dead, the audio. Let me just sort of reset the throttle. Let's do that. Generally just that quiet.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Oh, actually, maybe let me turn it down a bit. That a little bit noisy there when Sifa pops out. Along we go. We shouldn't really have to slow down at any point. I mean, doing German freight is easy, especially on a route like this where the speed is majority of, well, I think basically the whole time it's just above 100 kilometers an hour. There's not really anything we need to do apart from just Sifa and obviously keep an eye out to acknowledge stuff, but fairly straightforward. I'm not a fan of this this up here. I mean, it's you know, it's fairly cool. I say that while saying I'm not really a fan of it. Don't know. Seems like that's too much dirt. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? So, I mean, it's cool, but I don't know if I'm a fan of it.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Well, maybe it would be that dirty. I mean, some of the 377s, their windows are filthy, but oh yeah, so see where the wiper's not, you know, where the wiper doesn't scrape, it's just built up with dust and stuff like that. But it's really visible on this train, as opposed to other trains where you just don't really get that.
Sifa. Zugbeeinflussung.
But this was Skyhook Games' first DLC for Train Sim World. They were sort of the new kid on the block, and now they've recently released the Class 158 ScotRail. Or ScotRail Class 158. Which is, yeah, pretty neat DLC. Right, coming up to Daumenhorst.
Sifa. Sifa.
It's at about
Zugbeeinflussung.
25 minutes this service as well. Although we're going at 100 kilometers an hour, and the AI would probably be going at, you know, top speed. So it might take us a little bit longer. Because I think the AI can go up to sort of passenger speeds. Don't know, has anyone ever sort of just sat in the cab of like a German freight service to see what speed it's going? I'm sure that the AI would just go up to like 160 kilometers an hour now. So. Or do they actually follow the regulations? It's just so quiet. Let me get a window open or something. Let me get that open. Let's get a bit of audio in here. It's a funny horn. Wanting for a 120, but
Zugbeeinflussung.
94.
Zugbeeinflussung.
I don't know if I'll be rushing back to the Loco though. I mean, I must admit, it did sound quite cool, you know, when we sort of were leaving Bremen, and the motors on there sounded really cool. But it sort of just seems to have died. So generally just is quiet.
Zugbeeinflussung.
There we go, so we got, it's like Hofen Camp, and there's another one, then it's Oldenburg, and then it's Hude, how we say it. So we've got a little bit of a distance left.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Way on this. There we go. Let's get another flyby shot. There shouldn't be any warning balls. I think the train is making some sort of motor sort of sound. It's just not that loud. No, it is making some sort of audio. It's just really quiet. Coming up to Waken Camp, I think this one is. Okay. Let's go and have a look. This one is, Waken Camp. Boom, we got that right.
Seefahrt. Zugbeeinflussung.
Got sort of the cool level crossing. Let's get another flyby shot. Right, that's enough. Let's get back in. But yeah, this is Bremen Oldenburg route it runs on. Which if you haven't seen, it's a fairly short but sweet German route. It does actually give you quite a lot of trains with it as well. What do you get with this? You get the DBBR 425, which we saw at Downward-Horst, which is lovely little multiple unit to drive. Then you get the DBBR 110, which is the one with sort of the steering or the tap changer. With the M-Wagon, the electrical desk M-Wagon. And you also, there's another one, and it's a completely new company, which we haven't actually seen in another route since Bremen Oldenburg, and that is Press. A Press 155. So I don't know if it's sort of a local operator to this area. Yeah, Press. Or, that's probably not how you pronounce it, but yeah, Press. It's the quite cool, blue 155. Which makes me want to drive that now. When did we last do the 155? That's well, that was the first train to sort of have the tap changer. Tap changer, tap charger, tap changer. Last 155. Oh, it was on this route back in December 2022.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Perhaps go back to that. As we continue along. There's the M-Wagon. Between a 111 on the back there. No, I think it was. No, I think it was a 111 on the back. Which, if it was, that would have come from Salzburg Rosenheim. Well, one of them, 110, 111. Personally prefer the 110 over the 111. The 111 is a nuisance to drive.
Seefahrt. Zugbeeinflussung.
Probably should just press Q on the keyboard for the seatbelts. I used to do in the Expert 101 now. Because on the Expert 101, when you acknowledge, when you acknowledge seafront, it doesn't then do the PZB acknowledge as well. Right, shouldn't be too far to Hude now. Coming up to this is Oldenburg. So we might get a cautionary signal here. Fairly soon start getting cautionary signals. Yeah, big Oldenburg, this one. Quite a cool station. Nice island.
Sicher. Zugbeeinflussung.
Oh yeah, this one. I'd need to press Q on the keyboard. I apologise. Next Cephas, I'll do it on the keyboard. Saves you hearing, yeah, Superbioinfluence on every time. Cool. Cancel C for them, not even sounded. Yeah, so we shouldn't be a far stretch off Hude now. But, yeah, I don't know. So hopefully soon we will get a cautionary signal. Hopefully soon enough. Come on, signals, I want to see yellow, because that means we're basically almost there. It's been 26 minutes, so again more than the 24 as it was advertised as. But that tends to be the case with these freight runs. There we go, green over yellow. So we need to be down to 55 within 38 seconds, I believe it is.
Zugbeeinflussung.
So in this train, when it's a freight train and quite slow, we have got, you know, be fairly rapid.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Yeah, 38 seconds. So that should be okay. There you go, we're down below 55.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Hopefully we won't come to a stop again. I didn't put the brakes on like too much there. There you go, seems to be flattening out now. Yeah, you get 38 seconds in the sort of heavy freight PZD mode. 30 seconds in medium freight, or light freight. And then passenger you get 23 seconds. Well, I was saying that a green over yellow generally tends to mean 40. 45. So that's alright. We're at the right speed. And also double yellow as well, so we are likely going to be coming up to a red. Did I just press S, which I think usually is the reverser. So hopefully we have to just set that off. I think we're fine.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Yeah, I accidentally whacked it into... I may have accidentally set it into sort of neutral. Oh, there we go. It's fine now. Right, any manual points? Nope. No, all nicely already done for us. It's nice of them. It makes a change. Well, I say that most German routes it tends to be automatic points in yards. Whereas in literally every US and UK rule, the yards are manual.
Türfreigabe. Türfreigabe.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Türfreigabe to you too. No, we made it though. In the 187. Yeah, that's the 187, well, ticked off for a little while. What did everybody think? You may have not ever seen me driving this train before. Really, I wouldn't blame you because we haven't done it in ages. So yeah, if you hadn't seen this train before, what do you think? Is it one you'd sort of be like, oh, I like that, or is it one like, oh, I'm not really a fan of that? I mean, the most similar thing to it probably is the Vectron. Yeah, sort of a more modern German Loco. So if you like the Vectron, you may like this. The
Seefahrt.
Vectron's a lot better though.
Seefahrtbeeinflussung.
And I think the passenger version of this train's the DBBR 189, but we haven't got that in the game. Well, I think that could realistically be on Riesa Dresden. We're going all the way down. And it probably then goes off up here.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Love German trains. That's having a bit of a German spree at the moment when it comes to TSW. Getting back into all the different routes and trains. If you haven't tried German routes before, highly recommend it. They are some of the best in the game. And German freight as well, that's fun. Don't really associate freight with fun, but oh, there's the yeah, it's going off at the light 182. Yeah, German freight's good fun. Going off somewhere. That should be alright. There we go. Wow, yeah, that is going to be... Why does it say we've like sped the whole way when we haven't? That's weird, isn't it? In fact, it hasn't. It hasn't even said we've sped... it hasn't got the little marker to say we've been speeding. That's weird. I mean, it was 100 kilometers an hour, and we were going at 100 kilometers an hour. And it, on there, it almost seems like it... Yeah, I think the bar's a bit funny there. Because yeah, it would be 100 kilometers an hour for us, and it doesn't say we're speeding. It doesn't have the little symbols. But yeah, that is going to do it for me. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Links will be found in all of the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.